This is the Transformers Studio Series, or Studio Series 86, from the 1986 movie Transformers the Movie. We have Deluxe Class, 4 out of the 5, actually 4 out of the 6 Devastator components. We have Constructicon Scavenger. Wow, and you can probably surmise based on the packaging where I got this from. Yep, I picked it up from Amazon, and it was packed in this really nice bubble wrap packet. So they think that just because the envelope is made of bubble wrap, it will have the utmost protection for whatever's inside. And of course, this is the kind of protection you get. And I haven't even opened this one up. I mean, it is sealed, and just look at how great the packaging came out. I mean, really, free shipping from Amazon. I guess this is what you get for free shipping. But you know what? I've been getting a lot of free shipping products from Amazon, and they packed it very nicely. 9 out of 10 times they are great, but you get 1 out of 10. That's just, I mean, what can I say, right? And here is Scavenger out of the box. And you know what? This figure actually turned out better than I expected. I thought it'd be too simplistic and probably just a retool of Bone Crusher, but he's not. He's his own new mold. Great looking figure. I thought the engineering was pretty cool. Details are so G1. Very, very impressed with this figure. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 14.5 centimeters tall, or about 5 3/4 inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with a couple of other Constructicon figures that I've already reviewed. We've got Deluxe Class Bone Crusher and a Voyager Class Scrapper. Now, I have all the Constructicons in hand. Amazon delivered them pretty early, and I will be doing reviews of them, each and every one of them, soon. The next one after Scavenger will probably be Mixmaster, and then we'll do the Commander class set of Long Haul and Hook last, and then we'll have another video showing how they combine to form Devastator. Now, Scavenger I thought would be just a basic retool of Bone Crusher with the reuse of the legs and all that, but as you can see right here, they are different parts. They're different pieces. The legs are completely different. They may be engineered similarly, but the texture, the tank treads, even the molded design is way different. Even the arms are different. The head sculpt obviously is different. Torso is different. Even the engineering transformation may be similar in some parts, but they feel very much different when you have them in hand. Obviously, he's different from Scrapper, and Scrapper, I'm guessing, might have some similar parts with Mixmaster. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see till I do Mixmaster. But I am glad that he is like his own design, his own unique mold. So just like Bone Crusher, he does come with his G1 styled blaster rifle. I like this. Very, very G1. And then he's colored in that same lime mint green coloration that the others have. Nice purple legs right there. And you know, for those of you that didn't grow up in the 80s, you're probably thinking he's such a corny looking Transformer. But if you grew up in the 80s, you watched the movie, this is how he actually looked like. It's very close to the G1 toy. The G1 toy looked cornier, but this one has more articulation. He's got a swivel, a ball jointed neck, I think. Yep. Oh, it is a swivel that has a hinge. No waist articulation. Sadly, these Constructicons apparently don't have waist articulation. He's got ball jointed shoulders, allow you to move the arms in and out, forward and backward 360. Ball jointed elbows. The wrists go in and out because of transformation. Hips are on ball joints, can kick forward, backward, do the splits, thigh swivel, lock-in mechanism, hinge knees, same as Bone Crusher. And it's got the toe articulation because of transformation. So yeah, I'm liking it. I'm liking the G1 accuracy of this thing, both in color, sculpt. I mean, he's a corny looking figure just like the other Constructicons, but this was how the 80s Transformers were. They're not the Bayverse Transformers. They really look kind of corny and kooky. So very, very pleased with him. So to transform him into his Excavator alt mode, okay, first thing you want to do is set the weapon off to the side. You want to fold down this panel right here. Go ahead and fold his head, hide it there, close back that panel. Okay, the arm is going, or the excavator arm is going to stretch out like this. And then the arms are the trickiest bit to transform. So bear with me here, okay? On my copy, they're very tight. So fold the fist inward and unfold this cockpit out. And then you need to fold the shoulders back. And they are going to be tight, especially the first time you do it. It's going to be super tight. And then the arms, they are going to unlock and unpeg and fold down just like that. And you can see on the wrist, on the bottom of the wrist, there are pegs that are just super tight, super thick pegs for those really thin peg holes. And if you can find a way to just squeeze and plug them in, it's like, oh my goodness. I mean, now I can do it easier, but the first time you do it, it is going to be very tight inserting that thing in that hole. It is super tight, I kid you not. Even to this point, like I've done this several times, and that hole is just really tight. Okay, and once you've done that, just try to line up the pieces. I mean, it could use some work. Maybe you can shave it off with some sandpaper, but I wish the engineers had thought about that. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it really tight so that it doesn't come off in combined mode, but yeah, it can take away the fun of transformation. So the cockpit folds down, and as you can see right here, it also has just difficult time tabbing in. Ugh. See these hinges right here? They're supposed to squeeze in there. And then you're going to... Okay. I think I should have plugged it first before squeezing. Yeah. It's not going to plug in because... Okay. Let me do that. Let's try that again. Okay. And I think it's got to do with the... Yeah, the pegs of that hinge is really pushing those two swivels apart. That's why it's having a hard time squeezing into that tight space. So I wish they could have put a little bit more work there and just really fine-tuned those pegs, because that really sucks the fun out of it. Anyway, so just position the crane or the arm, the excavator arm this way. And then finally the legs, just like Bone Crusher. Scavenger's legs work the same way, but there's this bit right here that tabs in the inner thigh. So the instructions tell you just fold it up like this and somehow find a way to attach it. But for me, I think the best way to do it is just make him do splits, rotate, and then fold him back up. That's probably the easiest way for me to get him into that tank treads or excavator treads mode. Okay. And then finally the gun, you can plug it in here, and that should complete the transformation into his excavator alt mode. And it is so G1. I am loving it. No wheels, just like Bone Crusher, but who needs wheels, right? He's got tank treads. You can just push him along like this, and it'll be so much fun playing with him. Just... I can imagine myself as a kid. Had we had these kinds of toys back in the 80s, my goodness, it would have been so cool. Now, the turret doesn't swivel because of some restrictions in the alt mode and engineering, but that's fine. The arm does move. You can swivel right here so you can pick up like Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. It's a deep cut. If you know what I'm talking about, you're probably as old as I am. Very, very cool. Very impressed with this alt mode. Now the instructions do try and make it a point not to tell you how to transform him in his alt mode, because I'm guessing the Commander class set would have that set of instructions to combine all 6 figures. But if you grew up in the 80s and you're very familiar with the Devastator combined mode, you'll know that Scavenger traditionally has always been the right arm of Devastator. So to transform him into his alt mode, and this is my best guess, you unpeg the legs, and then right here there is a latch, and you can unfold that, and then this piece right here where the head is stored, it folds out to form the forearm, I believe. So, and you should be able to connect the arm and the fist there, and then I guess you fold this back, then this thing probably will slot on to hook, and then this would be the shoulder, rotating shoulder of Mighty Devastator. And you can have this like this, and that will be the arm, the right arm, just like Bone Crusher is the left arm. So yeah, very cool, very exciting. Cannot wait to combine all of them. And so some final thoughts on the Scavenger figure. Well, he turned out better than I expected, and he's actually very well put together. And I think, you know, despite him needing waist articulation, a bit more articulation there, these Constructicons seem to have no waist articulation because of the limitations of the engineering and because they are a combiner and all that. I thought the tabs, getting him into alt mode, could use a little bit more work. But overall, I think it's a solid 9 out of 10 figure for me. I mean, I am very excited how these guys come together to form a Devastator. So yeah, very, very impressed with this figure. Let me know what you guys think of this Transformers Studio Series 86. 5 out of 6 of the Devastator combiner team, Constructicons Deluxe Class Scavenger. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.